Hi, I'm Jenny from the plot, and this is my allotment. Welcome to my lady garden. Well, we have had a glorious sunny day today for the first time in what feels like forever. However, I was working this morning, which felt like such a waste. Such a waste of sunshine. Anyway, it has to be done. And I do want to assure you, I am still working on my paths. However, I came down to the allotment this afternoon wearing the wrong boots. The wrong boots, the unmuddy boots. So I will probably spend most of my time today trying desperately to only step on the plastic paths. Oh dear, what a rookie error. Anyway, yeah, I am still working on my paths and I will hopefully pop down tomorrow morning and get a bit more done. But today I really wanted to tackle another job that I have been putting off, and that is I want to deal with my green manure beds. Now, I have shown you these before and you might remember that one of them worked and one of them didn't. So let me remind you of what's going on. So this is the bed where the green manure worked. Never had much success with it before, but I sowed it, I think, in September and it grew, which is great. It doesn't seem to have been knocked back very much by the frost either. So I think I need to kind of think about doing something with it now. Let me show you the other one. So this is the bed where it didn't work so well. These were seeds that I sowed just to see if I could use different kinds of seeds as green manure, and they went in a lot later. And they just, this is literally as far as we've got with them. They've been like that since about November. So I don't think anything's going to happen with that now. So I think I really need to get on and prep this bed. Because I'm doing no dig this year, I'm going to prep it the way that Stella advised me to. So I'm going to cover it with cardboard. I'm going to water the cardboard, top it with manure, and then mulch it with wood chip, the old wood chip off my paths. So let's start with the cardboard. I'm just going to bung a bit of chicken manure on the soil first to give it a feed before I cover it up. Desperately trying to stay off the mud. Let's give it a water. Right, while that's soaking in, let's see what can be done about the successful green manure bed. Right, according to Google, which I realise is not the fount of all knowledge, so please correct me if I'm getting this horribly wrong. The way of using green manure with a no-dig bed is, when it's grown, to chop it down and then top it with compost. Does that sound right? I think traditionally you would chop it down and then dig it into the soil. But we're no dig, apart from the paths, which are all dig. So yeah, we'll give it a go. Let me know if you think I should be doing something very different, because obviously this is my first time doing it, so I need help. And in order to chop it down, I need Choppy McChopface, the strimmer. So you'll have to give me a few moments while I figure out how to use it again. It's not that I haven't used it before, but I forget every time. Now I think the battery just clips on. Let's come here. Clippy, clippy. Yes! Right, can we make it go? Which way do I hold it, like that? Do I hold it like that? Right, I know there's a two There's a 2 switch, you press that. Ah! Right, which hand's best? That and that. Yes! Wow, that felt brutal. And I remembered why I always used to wear glasses doing that job. I was kind of doing it like this. But it is done, kind of. So I think now I just top it with compost. For which we will need to investigate the compost. Here we are at the compost heap. Space is a little tight because there are also big bags of couch grass roots and an enormous pile of old wood chip. So manoeuvring's going to be a challenge, but we'll do our best. Let's have a look and see. Any rats in here? Any rats? Get out! Get out of it! Get out of it! Just give them fair warning. I mean, I would say it's a little bit rough and ready. There are some sticks in it. There's probably couch grass roots in it. But it doesn't look too bad. Rats! Hello, rats! Look at all this lovely old rotted down wood bark that I have. It's come off my paths. I'm going to use it to mulch my beds, but I do have to pick out the couch grass roots as I go. So bark into the barrow, and we need a pot to collect the weeds. Right, better sort the other bed before it gets dark. I'm trying to get used to these new wider beds that I have, because where I've redone my paths, they're a lot slimmer than they used to be. So my beds are wider. For a start, I'm struggling to reach the middle. And one bag of manure has only really thinly covered it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mulch with the wood bark, and then I can always top it up with my compost or more manure before I plant into it, like wood chip and then home. Well, we are done. Look at those two new, improved, wider, fully prepped beds. I feel really chuffed with those actually. And I just have to say, if picking out couch grass roots was a sport in the Winter Olympics, I would be on for gold right now. Gold, I tell you. But it's done. And that's another job that I've been putting off, ticked off the list. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.